first, we return to our story on Ruby and Louie. This is back from February. Now, we told you how they found each other a little bit later in life. That was through Match.com, and how they found a bond that is apparently multifaceted.
Well, not only are they a good example of how we are never too old to find love, they are also a great example of how you're never too old to take on a new venture in business either.
Now, their business is bed sheets.
Making the bed isn't really anyone's idea of fun, is it? Well, it wasn't anything Ruby Russell ever liked doing.
Well, I would sneak out and go to the gym so that I didn't have to make the bed, because I hate making a bed.
So she decided to figure out what could make it easier.
So I came up with putting an additional piece of sheet onto the top sheet, and we tested it for about 3 years, and we found out it worked.
She split the sides of the sheet from the end, and she made it so you can tuck just the end in and it just stays exactly where you put it.
I don't know if everybody does this, but in the morning I usually find that I pull the sheet up closer to me, whether it's to get it on my chin or something. Ruby's Stay Put design, you can't do that. It's fastened so firmly under the mattress by the mattress's own weight that it stays put. Number two, you can't pull it loose on either side because, again, the foot holds it in place. And one of the good things about it is that the sides are not hooked to the bottom, to the end.
Right.
It's a free hanging side. When you want to get out at night, 4 to 5 times a night, that's slick just to slide out and be able to slide that back in again.
They both have challenges with eyesight issues, and Ruby decided to research what would be most helpful with sheets for the blind, which helped her perfect her prototype. Meantime, Louie researched materials.
See, I was trying to locate some Egyptian cotton. It's very hard to find. I wrote to 3 or 4 companies down in Egypt. One of them didn't want to make my sheets, but he got a hold of a man in Portugal and told him to call me. It turned out to be a great company. They make bedding for all the best companies in the world. Wamsetta, Ralph Lauren.
Now, you should know both Ruby and Louie have always been entrepreneurs. They enjoy a challenge, and they embrace a chance to change things. Back in the day, Louie worked in TV repair, was a chief engineer, worked in video editing, and
back in '61, I invented a new radio control system. It's in the Radio Control Hall of Fame now. So I have been kind of doing that all along.
so he knows a good invention when he sees one.
Louis has several patents and he's been in the business, and we're both entrepreneurs. And he said, let's put this into production, and there it went.
I said, maybe you got a good idea, well, let's patent it, and we did.
The sheet is a patented sheet. It's called Stay Put Beddings.
They have thrown themselves into Stay Put bedding. They even have a luxury line. It's called BeFitted.
8 different patterns. We have 2 brands.
And Ruby has created a duvet cover that has a zipper in it to streamline another daunting task, stuffing a duvet into its cover.
We started thinking about it and we came up with the zipper idea, which makes it so simple to make now.
Keep in mind, Ruby is 71, Louie is 93, but that hasn't slowed them down a bit. Energy, drive, determination, creativity, oh, they got all that. Now the challenge is funding.
We just don't know how to find somebody with financing. We need about $2 million, maybe $2.5 million to finance to get a good start.
They've been offered millions to sell their patent, but they say it isn't about the money, it's about the work they do together, and they are committed to their latest venture.
We enjoy what we're doing.
Well, we have no intention to give up. I'm either going to be in the grave or a company CFO, one of the two.
As a footnote, the original fitted sheet that we all know, it was actually invented 65 years ago by a woman by the name of Bertha Berman. And when, not if, but when the Stay Put sheets take off, Ruby intends to use the money they make to build a village for the homeless and to improve education. She says that it's not about making money for them, it's about making a difference.
Ruby and Louie are looking for customers for their sheets and investors in their business. For information on BeFitted Bedding, just go to our website. agingandawesome.com. We have a link all set up there under the featured segment tab.